I've kind of touched on it, but yeah, not really explained it. So basically, the browser is kind of constrained by what you're doing in JavaScript, right? The browser would like to repaint the screen every 16.6 milliseconds, right? 60 frames a second is our ideal, like, that's as fast as it will do repaints if it possibly can. But it's constrained by what you're doing in JavaScript for various reasons. So it can't actually do a render if there is code on the stack, right? It's like the render kind of call is almost like a callback itself, right? It has to wait till the stack is clear. Now, the difference is that the render is given a higher priority than your callbacks. So basically, every 16 milliseconds, it's going to queue a render, and then it's going to have to wait till the stack is clear before it can actually do that render. So this render queue is just simulating a render, right? So every second, it's like, can I do a render? Yes. Can I do a render? Yes. Can I do a render? Yes. Because our code isn't doing anything now. However, if I run the code, we can see that while we're doing this like slow, synchronous loop through this array, our render is blocked, right? And if our render is blocked, you can't select text on the screen. You can't click things and see the response, right? Like that example I showed earlier. In this example, OK, it's blocked while we queue up the async timeouts, but that's relatively quick. But we're kind of giving the render a chance between each element because we've queued it up asynchronously to kind of jump in there and do the render. Did that make sense? Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's just kind of, this is just like a simulation, right, of how the rendering works. But it just really shows you, like, when people say don't block the event loop, this is exactly what they're talking about. They're saying don't put shitty, slow code on the stack, because when you do that, the browser can't do what it needs to do, which is like create a nice fluid UI, right? So this is why doing things like image processing or whatever, or like animating too many things just gets kind of sluggish, right, if you're not careful about how you queue up that code. So an example of that we can see